Good morning to all. Myself Om Prakash Thakre, Assistant Professor, Sri Rautpura Sarkari University, Raipur. Today I will take a subject of mechanical measurement and metrology. Unit number 2, measurement of pressure and transducer. So, first one, elastic pressure gauge. Elastic pressure gauge, there are three types. First, Bourdon tube gauge, second, diaphragm gauge, and third, bellows gauge. So the first one, Bourdon tube gauge. In Bourdon tube gauge, the pressure responsive element of a Bourdon gauge consists essentially of a metal tube called Bourdon gauge, oval in cross section and bent to from a circular segment of approximately 200 to 300 degrees. The tube is fixed but open at one end, and it is through this fixed end that the pressure to be measured is applied. Next B point, the other end is closed but free to allow displacement under deforming action of the pressure difference across the tube walls. C point, when the pressure greater than atmospheric is applied to inside of tube, its cross section tends to become circular. D point, this make the tube straighten itself out with a consequent increase in its radius of curvature. The free end would collapse and curve. So this is the diagram of the Bourdon tube gauge. So I will see the working principle of the Bourdon tube gauge. So this is the element will be attached to the Bourdon tube gauge. First, stem fixed open 8. Next, a Bourdon tube gauge, top of the Bourdon tube gauge, whole cross section. Next, free close end, angularity screw, multiplication screw. So this is the element of the Bourdon tube gauge. But the inside the Bourdon tube gauge, there is a rotational scale in terms of rotational helical spring, and the pointer will be attached the rack and pinion arrangement. This is the construction of the Bourdon tube gauge. So next, working principle. When we have applied the pressure to the Bourdon tube gauge, at that time the inclination angle adopt Bourdon tube gauge 200 to 300 degree. At that time, due to the application of pressure, the Bourdon tube gauge expand or Bourdon tube expand. So that position, whole cross section, the Bourdon tube gauge deflect on your own position. So the angularity screw and multiplication screw also deflect. So it will be connected to the sector. This is the available on the teeth. So the angular moment is converted into linear moment is converted into angular moment. So the first one, pointer is fixed on your zero position before the application of the pressure. So due to the application of the force, the pointer will be deflect on calibrated scale. This is our output reading and final reading. We have to notate it. So this is the working principle of Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Next, the free end of tube is connected to spring loaded linkage, which amplifies the displacement and transmit it to angular rotation of a pointer over a calibrated scale to give a mechanical indicator of pressure. Next, F number of point, the linkage is so designed that mechanism may be adjusted for optimum linearity and minimum hysteresis, as well as the compensate for wear which may develop over a period of time. A hairspring is sometimes used to reduce the backlash error of the gear teeth and impairs the accuracy of the gear or gauges. Next, G point, the different types of errors should occur in a Bourdon tube gauge or zero error. Next, range error, angularity error and hysteresis error. Zero error is adjusted by changing position of pointer. The range errors can be controlled by quadrant screw. Next, H number of point, angularity error can be taken care of by adjusting linkage screw. If hysteresis error is higher than Bourdon tube should be replaced. So, dear students, this is the complete of the Bourdon tube gauge theory and working principle. Thank you.